I decided it was time to do an update on the beginning of March so that we can see what has been happening. Here are the trays of the experimental grains that I have planted. We did a video on that a few weeks ago, and they're coming up and they're looking beautiful. Just in case you don't know, grains are a grass. So these trays that have grass in them are the trays that are filled with the grain. And these are the different kinds of ancient grains that I was planting. Some of them are not ancient, but many of them are. Now, not all of these are ancient grain. For example, here's artichokes and other things that we've been growing, the herbs and flowers that are coming up, which is super fun. The most important thing here I wanted to show you, though, were the grains. So we have the oats and the barley, and the triticale. We have kamut and senet and some other types of ancient wheats. So that is pretty exciting and wonderful. And I'm up here walking around on the catwalk, and this is how it looks when you look down. We've got the onions there and the propagation house, and it's very hard to look through this camera and not fall off of the catwalk. But that is beside the point. Our beautiful table there to the right is ready to fill up with our 2,000 transplants this year, and we're working our way down the steps here, and it is so much fun because the cool weather crops are so beautiful at this time of year. We have an abundance of different kinds of lettuce and chard. The daikon radishes are blooming. Bed number 3 is just getting started. We're just ready now to plant the onions in there. And the worms are growing all over the place. We've got the worm bin that's growing good, but we have worms under the cardboard. And I've had an outbreak of some noxious weeds, mostly crabgrass, and so I put the cardboard on here to help kill that out. And you can see that the grass is dying. It's turning yellow, so the cardboard is working. It is a very hard grass to destroy, and I don't use any chemicals to destroy anything, so I'm just excited to be able to use the cardboard, and you can see some earthworms under there and the grass that is turning yellow and dying. So cardboard is one of my favorite things to use in the farming methods that I have going on here. There's some good things happening with the different cultures that we're doing. We have a lot of containers that are filled with earthworms. I try to keep a good earthworm population in my pots that I put other plants in. I've been having problems with cabbage loopers flying around. Those are the cute little white butterflies that have a couple of black spots on their wings. I don't like them, and so I've been destroying every one that I've seen. And today, while I was out there, I actually killed 4 of them. And then we caught some on the video a few days ago, and so that was pretty funny. The celery here, it's doing well. The cool season crops have really thrived this winter in spite of some pretty low temperatures. We've had -8 Fahrenheit, we've had 0 Fahrenheit, we've had a lot of single-digit temperatures, and the plants in the stone wall are doing good. I have quite a few herbs, and I've been putting strawberries in the stone wall, so I'm excited about that. Flowers are starting to bloom in my clay pots, and that's just always a joy to see that happening. Some things seem like they don't grow very fast, and it's a lonely time of year to try to get things to grow quickly. But lettuce does grow very well at this time of year. I'm excited about my garlic. It looks like we're going to have a good garlic crop this year. Bed number 1 with the strawberries are doing well. Bed number 2, you can see the round roots of the daikon radishes. I just came through here and I cut this off, and I took the green away to make a compost pile. And I left a 16-foot swath here that I didn't cut out, just a 16 feet. We put the ladybugs in there. And I'm just going to let that mature. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to see how it conditions the soil. That'll be an exciting thing. So I'm excited about that. That's really going to be great. The strawberries are starting to come out of dormancy a little bit. They're starting to put out some new growth. And it's cold. We've had very, very cold nights. Cole crops are going in, cabbages, broccolis, cauliflowers. Overall, with this greenhouse this winter, I've been really happy about it. I'm happy with the way things are growing. I'm happy with the way that the succession is going quicker than I thought. So we're starting to get mycorrhizal fungi infecting the roots of plants, which is a really good thing, except for the cole crops. But look at this red romaine. Look how beautiful it has done. The spinach has been really sweet and beautiful and great this winter. The worms are doing good. The greenhouse as a whole is in pretty good shape. The wind has been kind of hard on the covering. Our temporary covering is it's not rigid, as most of you know if you've been watching and following what we're doing. But the rafters are holding very good. We haven't had any problems with the construction. The new table we built is working excellently. The stone wall is keeping the warmth in at nighttime. That thermal mass is working really well for us. So here's just a quick look around at the greenhouse. If you have any questions about what you're seeing at this time of year, at the beginning of March, don't hesitate to ask me. Please ask me, and I will really love to answer your questions so that you can have the very best garden of your life this year.